Hi there, folks. My name is Ghiuri. Everybody calls me George because it's easier to pronounce in the country I've been living in. I've been born and raised in Romania in the southeast coast, shore of Black Sea. Pretty close to the beach though. I've been traveling the world most of my life since I got 18 because my parents were not compatible with the way I wanted to be. But I settled my skinny ass since 2017 in the southeast of Norway, where the winters are pretty harsh, but the summers are so magical. Everything becomes green. People are smiling. It's the opposite that happens in the winter. I found myself working in a building management and surroundings management when I'm taking care of the buildings inside, checking the technical rooms, and make sure that the people are having a comfortable life when it comes from outside of their apartments, of their living nest. Winters in general are very darky here, so from, let's say, September, October up to February, the night starts at 3-4 p.m. and it ends at 10 in the morning. You have a few hours of daylight, but that's full of work to do, and I'm not complaining though. Don't take this as a complaining. I'm just showing that who I am, what I'm doing, and the fact that I want to help people go through their harsh environments easier than they have to do it actually. So the old version of myself, I don't think he was able to endure such environment, and I'm happy that I changed myself. I choose to be another person. I choose to eat different. I choose to sleep different. I choose to speak different, behave different, and basically kill the old version of myself for the new one to take control. But more or less I'm proud of myself because I've been self-taught and self-maintained all my life. I'm not saying that my parents didn't taught me things, but they taught me things in an era that is not applicable now. I'm 40 years old, 39 actually. I'll be making 40 in August, 12th of August. So I've learned so many things, and I did so many things by myself without the help of anybody. I have a brother, which he's been always close to me, but not on the same freight, you see, if you understand what I mean. My parents has been born and raised in the communist era. They've been always wanted from us to have a sure job. Doesn't matter if you break your body or your mind or your attitude towards people. You have to be there. You have to work your ass off. And these days, this is not applicable anymore. We are living in a quantum shift that requires to shift your body from a stress and a greed way to a more relaxed and more abundant and prosperous way of seeing things. The first thing you have to change on yourself is to stop judging people and tend to understand them. When your first instinct of your brain comes to understanding and not judging, then it means that you actually start to shift it from a monkey to a human being, because we are full of judgment in our soul, but most of the judgment comes from parts we didn't accept in ourselves yet. So that's why we are seeing those things in other people, and we tend to judge those things, not even the people but those things, and the people are taking it as a personal judgment. But look, if you cannot love yourself, you'll not be able to love anybody. I've been through energetically and divinely. You are not alone, and you'll never be. You just have to start trust yourself, start taking care of yourself, and once you start to do that, you'll see that your dreams will change, your way of walking on the street will change, the way the people are talking and approaching you will change, and that will give you a sense of self-respect and admiration. And from that point on, it's only up, because if you are on the rock bottom, downwards, then you cannot be. The only way you can go is upwards, right? Take your life or go upwards, but please understand me that there is a better option than taking your life. The best option is to go up, because you'll be motivated by the things that happen in your life. You'll know how to read people faster. You'll know how to understand situations faster, and approach life from a point of view that makes you more relaxed, because at the end of the day, we are the ones that choose to be angry or choose to be happy. Shitty things will always happen to us, and will happen to us. But as we become stronger, it's easier for us to wrap them around our brains and understand the fundamental meaning of those things, because each thing that disturbs you mentally, physically, or internally, or whatever the fuck it does to you, it has a fundamental root. You just have to take a step back, extract yourself from the settings, and think why I am feeling this way, or why this thing makes me feel this way, and react in this manner. So at that point, when this thought came into your mind before your reaction happened, then my friend, you are starting to understand the way of being in this world. The first thing that you should do when you want to change is to change your entourage. Cut your friends if the universe didn't cut them already. Cut your friends. Go in other places other than the ones that rake you and broke you in pieces. Don't look back on your parents. Don't look back on your brothers, sisters, friends, dogs, cats. Just take your backpack and go the fuck away, and never look back in a way. But never forget your roots. Never forget who made you become this man and take this decision in the first place. Just go and find places, find people that match your vibe, and be yourself, because your birthright on this planet is to be yourself and express yourself in fully, without trying to walk on eggshells for the sake of somebody else feeling okay and not feeling uncomfortable in your presence. Fuck them all, bitches. Just be yourself. Doesn't matter if you are disturbing your family, your boss, your co-workers, or who the hell you think you can. Be yourself. Once you reach that place, it will not be easy. You'll have to roam the world sooner or later, you see. But once you search and find that place, you will understand that there is nobody that can tell you this. The way you are acting is disturbing me, because there is, if somebody, bro, I have a problem with your attitude, I have no. You have a bad attitude. No, brother. No, brother. I don't have a bad attitude. You have a problem with my attitude. So at that point, just take a step back and leave me be, bro. The first step the second step that you have to do is to change your diet. Diet is very, very important. I know this video may sound lame till this point and may sound lame until the end, but of course, for some certain people it will be. I'm not being judgmental, or I'm not being harsh on myself at this point, as you can see. It's important to take care of your spirit, your soul, and your surroundings. Change your diet. Start to eat proper. Start to eat fresh things, alive things, not alive animals or something like that, but vegetables as raw as they can be. A lot of fish, eggs. They are very good. Try to make a diet and start to implement intermittent fasting in your life. Try to have a whole bunch of the day without eating anything. Like, I'm eating from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. every day, and after 7 p.m. I'm drinking only tea and drinking water to the next day at 1 p.m. I'm usually waking up at 6 in the morning. When I'm not working, when I'm working, I'm waking up at 4:30 a.m. leaving my house at 6 because I need time for my meditation. I need time to imagine the day, how it will be, because the way you are thinking the day will be, in the time you are waking up, believe me, like that will be. If you are waking up an angry bitch and complaining about everything, the room temperature and the fact that you have a lot to do today, your day will be fucked. And you will come home a destroyed soul, bro. Behaving like a fucking retard, blaming everybody around you for your own internal state, which it's a monkey state, okay? But if you wake up with gratitude, universe, God, divine source, however the fuck you are calling it, I acknowledge that I was healthy enough to open my eyes in this beautiful planet, and I decide that this day will be a day that will make me grow and understand the man or the woman I am. So since that, you'll wake up, you drink your glass of water on an empty stomach, take your supplements if you afford some, or if you have some, squeeze a lemon, okay, drink it with water and go meditate or do your things in the morning, and then go to work or wherever you have to go. But never stay in your house for an entire day. It will fuck your mood. It will I know it will wash up your positive thoughts from your head, because staying put, your brain starts to act like a fucking bitch, man. And it will remind you of past memories. It will remind you of what is wrong, but never what is good. Because the mind, if it's not well filled with good food and nutritious food, it tends to be very selective. And when I say selective, it tends to decide what is good and what is bad. But that's not a bad thing. The bad thing is that the mind, the brain, always want to kill what is bad. It's like, from a sudden, the mind decides that hell is good, as hell is bad. and she decided that exhaling is bad and you don't need to exhale anymore. Okay? Then you are starting to go in a vibe of anxiety, mini panics and shit. Maybe not physically, but cerebrally, okay? Mentally. So from that point on, you are on a spiral to go fuck yourself. So it's very important to make a to-do list, a plan before, to have your day filled with joyful activities. And when I say joyful activities, don't think you will be running with a flower in your hand saying to the people that, oh, I'm a fucking lovely guy and shit. No. Things that they have, your chores, things that needs to happen, for the day to feel like an accomplished day. Something that will make you hit the bed in the night with proudness. And yeah, just wake up, drink your water, plan your day, and start take action. Many of us these days, we have a lot of sedentarism work, stays at the office, looking in the fucking screen, and listening to a lot of fucked up media, and all of those affect your mind and body. So you have to work against those things. I'm not saying you will have to quit your job because you are sitting in your ass all day and fucking do tables or Microsoft things and whatever the fuck you're doing. It's just you have to implement some physical work, some better nutrition that acts against your sedentarism. You need to behave with your mind and your body like it's the only thing you have on this planet, because believe me, it is. All the people around us, being family, being friends, they don't matter that much at the end of the day, because you are the only one that occupies a pillow. Maybe your woman understands you to a certain point, but the only thing that fully understands you is the voice in your head. And if you don't have a peace of mind, a good understanding with that voice, you are fucked, my brother or sister. You just have to take care of your temple like it's the last, not like it's the last resort, but like it's the last thing you will want to put aside. It's something that you have to keep going anyways. I just wanted to show myself and show you people who I am, who actually I am. So don't think my life it's been easy or I don't know, blasphemy, but I've seen things that made me think otherwise, and I've lived things that made me live otherwise. I've been addicted to cocaine for up to 8 years. Of course, in that time I would be smoking hash or weed as well, because you have to treat yourself down after a 3 or 4 day session. That's been done a couple of years ago. I took a decision that I should stop with this if I really don't want to destroy my life. After my parents both died, I had to take a decision if I would like to continue in this manner or not. So easy by easy, with some help, with some certain tricks and contracts in the face of the universe, I got sober. Now I'm 26 months sober. No alcohol, no weed, no hash, no coke. And also, yes, I still want to point the products on my online stores. My online store is the Wellness Program .store. You'll find there 3 essential products at least the first three I got the chance to have them posted in my store. The one is the grounding mat, which is very essential. Is decompressing your body. All the voltage and the stress accumulated during the day, it gets out of from your body, and you start feeling relaxed, joyful, and the sleep start to get into your mind. I mean, you feel more comfortable when you are putting yourself to sleep. I also have a lip balm and a skin balm. So after you are staying all day in minus 10 degrees, 12 degrees, and minus 15 degrees Celsius, you come home with your skin like it's been through the World War II. But once you apply this one, uh, the balm on the lips and on the skin, it magically replenish your skin, bro. I couldn't believe it in a first instance. I know it's a little bit expensive, because it's not expensive, and they have a lot of refund policy if you don't like it, and a lot of packages that you can get discounts and all this, but it's a magical product. It's a magical product. And of course I have my liquid container that keeps the drink hotter, the hottest you can understand, like in a boiling state, up to 24 hours. Let's say maybe I'm exaggerating with 24 hours, but up to 20 hours you'll have it very, very hot. And of course the opposite does with the cold. If you put it ice cold, it will stay like this for as long as you want. So yeah, take your time, look into my store. It's a very short list, but I'm earning a commission for each sale I'm doing. As the store is new and I just become a member of the Amazon Associates, I have to make these 3 sales in the time span of 180 days, which will help me to keep my store available for a long time. If I'm not making those sales, then they will be closing my account, but that's not a problem anyways. The point is that I will always promote things that personally help me, and I know that it will help you live better in this world. This world is beautiful, but it's governed and conducted by weak minds at this point. We as a collective, we started to realize that the love is the fundamental vibe of this planet, and we start to unite yourself. This, it can be felt in the human resonance, and um, you can feel it in your body that things are starting to get better and better. And that because more and more individuals are waking up to love and simply start respecting themselves, choose good for themselves, and stop walking on eggshells around people just for the people to feel good. No, respect yourself, trust yourself, and trust in the day of tomorrow.